The good, the bad, and the ugly of anime in 2017. Up, Wedding Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's video is going to be for my 2017 Anime Nerdigan Awards. So basically, the criteria for this list, for any of the categories on this list, is that the anime has to be a manga to anime adaptation that I covered in 2017. And an anime I am not going to be including on this list is Black Clover, because one, there's like 51 episodes of Black Clover, and we're only on like episode 14 as of this recording. But also, it's been mostly filler, so I'm sorry, Black Clover, you're gonna have to wait until the 2018 Anime Nerdigan Awards to get on my list. Some of them there are little ties because it was just really hard to choose one, especially for some of the bad categories. Oh god, this year had a lot of bad anime, I can tell you that much. Without further ado, let's get to this list. So, for my hero of the year, and this one was really hard for me to choose because I know a lot of you nerdigans are going to be like, well, you should pick Deku from Boku no Hero Academia or Eren from Attack on Titan. No. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to choose Ray from March Comes In Like a Lion, because what Ray does, especially in season 2 of March Comes In Like a Lion, is he's doing so much to help Hina, and it includes like winning tournaments and also, becoming the newcomer king for Nikaido's sake because of what happened with Nikaido. And you just have to love Ray so much. And Ray also stood up for his stepsister, even though she was a complete bitch. I can't fucking stand Ray's sister, or stepsister, I should say. Can't stand her. But anyway, I love this anime too fucking much. But anyway, for Villain of the Year, which is the next category, I know you nerdigans, especially you manga nerdigans, are going to be like, oh, Packer Girl's going to pick Bondrewd. No. Bondrewd will be Villain of the Year when we get season 2 of Made in Abyss. The one I chose for Villain of the Year is Azami from Shokugeki no Soma season 3. Reason why I chose Azami is it was everything: the animation, the voice acting, and also he's getting shit done. Azami is getting shit done. That's why I picked him. Like, I'm telling you, Bondrewd will probably be Villain of the Year when Made in Abyss season 2 comes out. But Azami, like, with the especially with how they did the animation, like, you could feel that dark aura coming off of him. And plus, as I said, he's getting shit done. I know probably you nerdigans are like, why aren't you picking Rainer, or why aren't you picking Hero Killer Stang? Well, Hero Killer Stang, excuse me. Well, if you're reading the manga, you'll if you're ahead in the manga for Attack on Titan, you'll understand why I'm not picking Rainer. And if you are reading Vigilante, Boku no Hero Academia Legals, you'll understand why I'm not picking Hero Killer Stain. So there you go. But yeah, Azami, just fucking perfect. When you see Azami, that's what a villain is. Azami is just an amazing villain. Even in the manga, he's still in the manga, he's even better. But like what the anime did, especially with that aura, was just so good. Anyway, so for Best Boy, that was hard for me too, and I picked 2 because I had to. Yes, some of these categories are going to have more than one, especially for the very bad, for like the worst. Because, God, there's backstories. Anyway, for my Best Boy, I had to choose Yuzu from Fukimeki Noise because, God, Yuzu's just adorable, and I love Yuzu so much. I do. If you are reading the Fukimeki Noise manga, you understand why I love Yuzu so much. And the anime did, for the most part, I would say the anime did a good job with Yuzu's character. it just sucks that they did not do the Inahari backstory. That just pisses me off. And if there's a season 2, Fukameki knows you better be doing that backstory or I'm going to be really mad. And the other one I chose for Best Boy, and I know this one's going to be controversial, but I don't give a fuck, is Akira from Nanamara Senbatsu. And yes, I know Akira is an asshole, but he's an adorable asshole. I love him so much. And I would have included Joseph on like Villain of the Year or Best Boy, but the problem is with Ancient Magus Bride, and I'm sorry, I gotta address this. The thing is with Ancient Magus Bride, they did not do my baby Joseph justice. They did not. The animation for him was half-assed. For when like the tentacles and shit were coming out of his eye, and they didn't I know people were like, well, I'm glad they didn't do the Wandering Jew because it's anti-Semitic. Well, I'm a Jew and I'm going to tell you this right now. They should have included that, because the Wandering Jew story, because it's just part of his story. And like they didn't show any of the animation for or I should say illustration that they showed in the manga for Joseph's backstory. It was just like a second thought. It was just a throwaway thing, a throwaway backstory, and it pissed me off so much. I fucking hate that you did that, Ancient Magus Bride. But Akira from Nanamara Senbatsu, God, he's just adorable. And like, especially at the end of in the final episode, oh God, I'm gonna be talking about that final episode. Just wait. Because like he's just so adorable and he's like so innocent. You just like want to fuck him, but you love him. But anyway, for Best Girl, it was kind of a tie for me as well. I had to include Hina from March Comes in Like a Lion, because she, like, you can like most girls have been teased in elementary, middle, and high school. So like, you can relate to Hina so much, but like Hina did something that not a lot of us girls do, which is stand up to the other, stand up to the bully. So that's why I had to include Hina on that for Best Girl. And for my other one, I had to put Nanachi from Made in Abyss. And the reason why I had to put Nanachi on here is she was just goddamn perfect. Like, Nanachi was amazing in the anime. The voice actress was perfect. The mannerisms were amazing. And the animation, of course, stayed true to model. And I know some of you nerdigans are like, well, why aren't you including Shikimi? Because Renai Boken is just a terrible anime. I cannot include Shikimi on this. Nuh-uh. I love Shikimi, but the problem is with Renai Boken and Shikimi is they tamed her down way too much. They censored the shit out of her. Because if you read the Renai Boken manga, Shikimi is like a dominatrix and shit, and you don't get to see it, and it pisses me off. Oh, God, I fucking hate that anime so much. It could have been so good. Fuck. And then I included Best Kiss on here, and I had to, because that Yuzu and Nino from Kiss from Fukameki Noise was just awesome. That Momo kiss was bullshit, but the Yuzu and Nino kiss was amazing. So I had to include that for obvious reasons. So now we're getting to the best fight scenes. And the best fights, I have to say scenes, because Land of the Lustrous, aka Hoseki no Kuni, had some beautiful fight scenes. Like, you had a great example, it was, and one that I put on my list, is Antarcticite versus the Lunarians. That fight was just amazing. It was so beautifully animated, and oh God, it was badass. And then the other one I chose in particular, because there's a lot of really good fight scenes in Land of the Lustrous, but the one that really stood out to me was when Bortz and Fos took on the Lunarian, like the fluffy Lunarian Shiro. That was just so gorgeous. And fuck, another fighting scene you can include, even though Diamond got her ass whooped, was Diamond versus Shiro, which was, oh, just the animated, whew. And also, I kind of have to include Red Barrel, because Red Barrel was awesome. But yeah, overall, like, when it comes to fight scenes, Land of the Lustrous won it for me. even though we did have that great scene, a fight in Attack on Titan between Eren and Reiner, and I know you Nerdigans are going to give me shit for not even mention if I don't mention it, but I can't put it for best fight because of fight scenes, like at least my top two anyway, because the way Land of the Lustrous did these fight scenes were just so gorgeous. But oh man, okay, I gotta talk about the best death. The best death, and you Nerdigans know who I'm gonna talk about here right now, because it was a very emotional death, and it was so traumatizing. It affected the main character, and you Nerdigans know I'm talking about Antarcticite. Yes, I will include Mitty on this. I will put Mitty as an honorable mention. But Antarcticite's death, the way it was animated, was just freaking fantastic. And the other thing, and plus it was so emotional too. And I noticed this in a lot of the message boards, is that everyone, the anime community, was getting attached to Antarcticite like really fast. So that says a lot. But yes, I will mention Mitty's death, because Mitty's death was just so emotional. It was just so sad. But oh man, if you think that's what made the only emotional death in Made in Abyss, whoo, just wait till season 2. If season 2 gets as far as I think it's going to, you manga nerdigans know which character I'm referring to. But anyway, the best animation for me, and we're not including CGI, that's a separate category. The best animation, it was really hard to pick, so I'm gonna explain it like this. I know this video is gonna be really long, but sorry, I have to do it. The thing is with animation for me, or with anime in general, is that you have like art, and then you have like then you have anime. But for me, for manga to anime adaptation, it was just, you could have a perfect adaptation like Boku no Hero Academia, and when Black Clover is spot on, it's spot on, and same with Shokugeki no Soma. But the thing that sets March Comes in Like a Lion Season 2 and Made in Abyss from Boku no Hero Academia and Shokugeki no Soma is the artistic liberties it took. It just takes the source material to a whole nother level. Made in Abyss's art was just so beautiful. Like, every background was just gorgeous. And the best part about Made in Abyss in general, when it comes to the animation, is that it's, for the most part, it stayed true to the manga, minus one thing, which is Ozen. And I know it's a small thing, but the thing is with the problem I have with Ozen's animation is that, unlike Azami in Shokugeki no Soma, where you like felt that evilness and whatever and darkness, you didn't feel it so much from Ozen. Like, the voice actress was fantastic. I believe the voice actress, but like the animation just didn't sell it enough for me. But yeah. Anyway, best CGI, of course, is going to be Land of the Lustrous, aka Hoseki no Kuni. I gotta say, Berserk, or I should say Kentaro Senpai, for the love of God, just hire Studio Orange to do Berserk from now on, please. Or just get the Land of the Lustrous / Hoseki no Kuni animation team on Berserk, and I will tell you right now, it will be a beautiful anime. And the problem I have with Berserk's anime CGI is that, first of all, it would look just way better as, 2D animation. But the thing is it did stick true, or I should say, stay true to the art style of the manga, like when it came to the shading and stuff. But just like the movement wasn't as fluid, and the action didn't look as cool as Land of the Lustrous. So, but yeah, Berserk 2017, it would definitely be the worst CGI of 2017. But the worst animation in general, oh God. as much as I want to put Shikoku no Altar in here, because that animation was one of the reasons why I did not, um, or I should say, I did not continue Shikoku no Altar. Part of it was the animation, especially for Mahmoud. It was not to scale, and it pissed me off so much. The other, but the other one, and this one was way worse than Shikoku no Altar. And if you have read this manga, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Busu Shoujo Metabolism. That animation was just terrible. The animation did not stay true to the art style of the manga. And if Madhouse can do it for One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100, then anime, you do not have an excuse. You do not have an excuse for not sticking to the art style or the model of the character models for Busu Shoujo Metabolism. So I had to mention that. So for best drama for this year, I had to put Natsume Jinchou Roku. Because it was just, oh man, it was just so good. For best comedy, hold on a second. I gotta make sure this is right. Just hold on. For best comedy, like, I looked at Live Chart to see, the genres they put for each one. And I'm so surprised March Comes In Like a Lion is not considered part of it, because it is funny. There's a lot of funny shit in March Comes In Like a Lion. But based on what Live Chart puts for their categories, for best comedy, it's good. You know what? Fuck you, Live Chart. Because the only good comedy they had listed out of the ones that I watched was Boku no Hero Academia Season 2. But I'm sorry, March Comes In Like a Lion Season 2 was just way funnier than Boku no Hero Academia. There was a lot there. Yes, there was some comedic stuff in Boku no Hero Academia, but God, it was just, March Comes In Like a Lion Season 2 was just way funnier. So I have to mention that. For best action, I'm trying not to, give too much to Land of the Lustrous, because Land of the Lustrous action was so good. But I chose Attack on Titan Season 2. The action that was done for Attack on Titan, like the animation wise, it was really nice. So I'm just gonna roll with that. For best fantasy, of course I'm choosing Land of the Lustrous. Land of the Lustrous / Hoseki no Kuni. When the world itself was just it's so different and so interesting, and the fantasy element is so good. I love it so much. So yeah, I had to do that. For best adventure, of course I chose Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is a fantastic adventure anime. I fucking love it so much. And for best slice of life, like, I don't want to give March Comes In Like a Lion too much, but I would say, outside of March Comes In Like a Lion, I would say I really love what was the one? I really love Fukumeki Noise. Fukumeki Noise is so good, but it had its problems, but I just have to mention it because it's good. And also Natsume Jinchou Roku is considered a slice of life, but I wanted to include it in drama because there was a lot of drama going on in Natsume Jinchou this season. So there you go. So for best opening, I really liked Ballroom, even though I hate Ballroom Yukoso, the show itself. I really liked the opening for it. It got stuck, both of them, the first and the second one, opening songs got stuck in my head constantly. And also Nanamara Senbatsu's, oh god, that song is so good. But the other one, I know you Nerdkins are going to be surprised that I put Berserk on here. But yes, I put Berserk, because I really like Berserk's opening song too. Made in Abyss, and yes, I will mention, I love Made in Abyss's opening, and I love Land of the Lustrous' opening too. But I'm just trying not to give certain animes landslides. I'm trying to include some of the anime that I did watch in 2017. But for best ending, I had to include Natamura Sambatsu. I love Natamura Sambatsu's ending. It's so good. That song is so good. Okay, and for best soundtrack, like overall, I really, really love Made in Abyss's soundtrack. It is just beautiful. And yes, I will mention that Ancient Magus Bride has a really good. That's like one of the only things I like about Ancient Magus Bride is that soundtrack. That soundtrack is fucking fantastic. And so, I'm going to mention also Land of the Lustrous, aka Hoseki no Kuni, because the soundtrack for Land of the Lustrous was so different and so unique, and it's so good. But anyway, now we're gonna get into the worst. When I say the worst of the worst, I'm talking worst of the worst. So I'm gonna talk about. Before I get into that, I gotta talk about the best season finale. I would say the best season finale of 2017 has got to be Made in Abyss. There's no question. Well, it'd be I would also include Natsumi Yujinchou Roku as well, because the way they did that finale was just so good. It showed how much Natsumi grew and everything. But yeah, like hands down, Made in Abyss had the best season finale so far. We'll see what March Comes in Like a Lion season 2 does, but Made in Abyss's finale was just perfect. But now let me get to the worst season finales. Alright, so the first one I gotta talk about is Berserk 2017. I had to put, there's 3 that I have to mention here for worst season finales. And I'm not going to include Tsukumomo, even though Tsukumomo had a mess season finale. I just did not like the fucking ending. So let me talk about Berserk 2017. So what Berserk 2017 did, and this is from a manga to anime adaptation perspective. First, God, they really fucked it up. So what they didn't include Casca Griffin's Demon Kid. We didn't see that. He was like completely cut out. And they also skipped an entire fight, like a war going on. And I just didn't, oh my god, it was just awful. And the season finale of Berserk 2017 was fucking awful. Kintaro Senpai, I know you were working on this anime. Please tell, if you approve that, I hope you come out or something saying that was not the season finale I wanted, because that season finale was terrible. Oh, I fucking hate that season finale. Oh my god. Okay, the next one I gotta talk about is Kakegurui. Kakegurui was one of the biggest disappointments for me, because like all season I was waiting for the gambling tower. I was waiting for it against the president, and did we get it? Nope, we didn't get it. We got some bullshit anime original ending instead. We did not even get the gaming tower. I was so mad. Oh my god, I fucking hate Kakegurui. I didn't even do a live reaction because of that bullshit. I don't do live reaction to filler, and that bullshit was straight up filler. I couldn't fucking believe it. Kakegurui, I already had problems with you, man. I had problems, and I can't believe Kakegurui is on any anime fans top 5 list. But my problem with Kakegurui was that like how they did the explanations really fucking sucked. And god, just that ending was just that final episode was just really bad. Oh my god. Okay, now you nerdigans know this next one I'm going to talk about, because I fucking did a video, on my live reaction video even says that I got trolled by an anime, and that was Natamura Sambatsu. And this is why I got Natamura Sambatsu. This was just fucking terrible. So what happened is I was really hyped up. Like, Natamura Sambatsu, like, all season had been a really good manga to anime adaptation. And then that final episode, or, like, there was some content from, like, the finals of the Quiz Bowl that I really wanted to see animated. I was looking forward to it. But did they show it? Nope. They just, after, oh my god, Koshiyama's, defeat in the quiz, they skipped it, the final round. and just said, they just basically said who the winner was and just ended. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what? Oh my god, oh my god, I was so mad. Like, the final monologue was okay and shit, but oh my god, I really hated that ending. That I felt so debated. I felt so trolled. I felt so betrayed by Nanamara Senbatsu. Like, Land of the Lustrous. Oh god, I'm gonna talk about Land of the Lustrous for a second here because that season finale kind of pissed me off too. But the thing is with Land of the Lustrous, what they did is, and they could have done it a lot better. I'm not gonna lie, but at least what they did set up for a season 2. Like, they could make up for the content that was skipped in the finale that should have been there. But Nanamara Senbatsu didn't even fucking do that. That's what really pissed me off the most. Like, what I really wanted from Nanamara Senbatsu, since they weren't going to finish the rest of the quiz, if they would have had an episode 13, that would have been even better. But what I wish they would have done was they would have just ended it with, like, the next season starting off with the final. Like, that would have been so much better for me. I would have felt less trolled. It would have just been so much better. But, like, the thing that really sucked about Nanamara Senbatsu, especially when we got to the quiz arc, was quiz bowl arc, is that they skipped so much content because they had a rush, and it pissed me off so much. Like, if we would have ended right at the quiz, when, like, the quiz bowl started, fuck, I would have been fine with that. You would have kept all the good content. But anyway, at least I got to see Akira. And, again, what I would have wanted from Nanamara Senbatsu is if they would have stopped after, like, the Akira content and shit, after Akira finished his shit, and, after, oh my god, Kobayashi lost. So, yeah. I fucking hate that finale. It really pissed me off. Alright, so now, before we get to the good anime of the year, we're going to talk about the worst. So the worst anime of the year for me, from a manga to anime adaptation perspective, there was a lot of bad ones, and I had to drop them. I had to drop them so fast. Like, Shikoku no Altar, it was really bad, and I wish I would have dropped Renai Boken. Oh my god, Renai Boken is so bad. But for worst anime of the year in general for me was UQ Holder. Reason why UQ Holder was the worst for me was because, like, they rushed it. They didn't cover any. They, like, skipped so much content in the manga that was really, really good. They skipped it, and they changed so much of it, and it's like, this is not UQ Holder. What the fuck? So, yeah, UQ Holder is definitely my worst. I had to drop it, like, after episode 3. It was that bad. And Shikoku no Altar, you're up there, too, because oh my god, Shikoku no Altar. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna just have Renai Boken for my non-sequel, but I might just put Shikoku... you know what? I'm gonna include Renai Boken in there anyway, because Renai Boken pissed me off. The reason why I have Shikoku no Altar and Renai Boken in there is they fucked up the lore so much. In Shikoku no Altar, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Why they were skipping so much content. They were doing all this anime original stuff that didn't need to be there. It's like, this is not Shikoku no Altar, and they skipped hella shit, and they didn't need to, because they were like a 24 episode anime. I fucking hate Shikoku no Altar, and Renai Boken. Oh my god, Renai Boken. Here's my thing with Renai Boken. Renai Boken censored a lot of shit. The anime did. And, especially Shikimi. They censored Shikimi's character. They toned her down a little bit. But the thing that pissed me off the most about Renai Boken is, like, they not only skipped a lot of lore, but they changed it, like, completely, and it was like, what the fuck? And, like, side characters were nothing. Fuck side characters. I fucking hate when anime does that. And then, I'm gonna also include, for a non-sequel, I have to include it, is Ballroom Yukoso. And that's a dishonorable mention. thing is with Boruto Yukoso was like, it started off so fucking good. It was like perfect manga to anime adaptation. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying the soundtrack. But in the second half, they just rushed the whole thing. And it didn't need to be rushed. And they rushed it to the point where it got ahead of the manga. And I was just like thinking, excuse me? Boruto Yukoso, you skipped so much content that should have been there. And you added bullshit that didn't need to be there. And to me, they ruined a lot of the characters. And that just bothered the shit out of me. But anyway. But for sequel-wise, I would say my worst anime of the year for a sequel. Besides, Yuki Holder is technically a sequel, but I don't consider it a sequel in my eyes. I'm sorry, because the Najima stuff, that was first season. That story gets told later in Yuki Holder, so I'm sorry, I don't include it as a sequel. But Berserk 2017, you were fucking terrible. The reason why Berserk 2017 was so bad, if it wasn't for Berserk 2017, I actually might have put the first few episodes of Attack on Titan definitely deserve to be here for worst a manga to anime adaptation. But the thing is, what Attack on Titan did was, they made up for it later. The second half of the season was just so much better. I should have mentioned that Attack on Titan finale. Oh my god. The season 2 finale pissed me off so much. Like, the first half was fucking amazing. The first half of the finale was so good, and then the second half just sucked. And I was like, what the fuck, Attack on Titan anime? But what Berserk 2017 did, by cutting out Casca's son, and they cut that whole thing out, and they cut out an important part of the war that was going on in this portion of the manga. That just was what did it for me. Yes, the CGI was bad, but goddamn, like, in the beginning, Berserk, I had so much hope for Berserk 2017 because the first episode was so fucking perfect. And then, like, the second episode was like, what the fuck is this? This was not Berserk, the episode of Berserk I just watched. And then, like, it got a little bit better, and then it just went... I was just, Berserk 2017. You just pissed me off so much. Okay, so now let's get to the good here. Let's get to the good anime. So, overall anime of the year has got to be Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is a perfect, and yes, I know there was filler, and I was kind of mad about it, but you nerdigans in the comment section were telling me, well, the mangaka wanted this filler here, so I was like, okay, so I accept that filler, and that filler, and for the filler for what it is, it's actually really good. So, so I changed my mind on that. But yeah, anime of the year, like, is definitely Made in Abyss. I really love it. The only thing that sucked was the animation on Osen. That was the aura on Osen. That was my only problem with that series, animation wise. But for best continuing anime, oh man, this was hard because you had Natsume Jincha Roku, which was fucking fantastic. You had Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, which was really good, and Attack on Titan Season 2, which was really good. Well, like, the second half was really good. But the thing is this is why I'm choosing March Comes In Like a Lion. Is what March Comes In Like a Lion, and yeah, I can include Shokugeki no Soma as an honorable mention too, but Shokugeki no Soma did something that pissed me off, though. I did not like how they did Azami's reveal. That bothered the fuck out of me, and I don't like that Shokugeki no Soma is trying to make Soma x Megumi a thing, and it's not gonna happen. It's Soma x Serena. But the thing is, with March Comes In Like a Lion, March Comes In Like a Lion is art. And the fact that you have, like, Watch Mojo and, saying that they had March Comes In Like a Lion as an honorable mention, I was like, excuse me? And you have Shokugeki no Soma ranked higher than March Comes In Like a Lion Season 2? I'm sorry, March Comes In Like a Lion Season 2 is art. It is pure art. Like, how they just adapt it, they take it to another level, and it's just so gorgeous. It's what I would love to have from an anime, and I love that they have the title cards too for the chapters. That really makes me happy. And something that really impressed me for March Comes in Like a Lion is that I thought, in all honesty, I thought they were going to skip like half of a certain chapter. And the fact that they did it in the next week, just so perfect. My anime of the year for non-sequel, this is my final one, is going to be, yes, Hoseki no Kuni / Land of the Lustrous. Even though they kind of screwed up the ending, but as I said earlier, what Land of the Lustrous did, which a couple of certain animes didn't do, is that, like, when we get to season 2 of Land of the Lustrous, which we better be getting, we'll get to see the content that was skipped. Yes, we're going to retcon a little bit, but you know, I don't mind it. As long as the content is there in season 2, I'll be happy. But I'm very curious what you guys think, like, of who would you choose for each category. If you want to choose originals, please put it in the comment section. Yes, I am going to be doing a similar list for manga as well. I'm working on the Manga Nerdigan list as we speak, so stay tuned for that. I'm hopefully gonna have all that done today. Oh god, I'm gonna try and get it done tonight, because tomorrow is gonna be fucking hell. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Facebook, on Twitter. Yes, Nerdigans Inc. has a Facebook now. Friend me on PlayStation Network. Follow my Twitch channel. All that's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later.